Welcome to Tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com. Today it is this pattern that we're gonna work with. Let's open up the book and find a space for this one. I am going to use my black micron 01, and you can take any fine liner you have because it will work perfect. This is kind of a grid pattern, and I am thinking of popping it in right here. Okay, let's go for it. So we are starting with kind of a grid, but first we are making the grids in dots. So we have a dot for each corner of the grid. Go up, make the line again. And I'm making these not too small, too big, my dots, because I want them to kind of disappear when I'm done with the pattern. Oh, that was not big enough. Let's go a little wider this time. Should be around a square when you make the dot. So I have all my dots, and I'm thinking of starting here and go that way. Just a second, there we go. So I'm going from this dot here with a arc or curved line up to this dot, and from this dot down to this dot down here, and from that one up to this one and back. So I would have it coming up here and going back down, and that's it. Then I'm gonna do it in a whole line so you can see, a row, so you can see how I do it. I'm starting from that dot because I started here, going up to that one, and from that down to this one. From this one up to that, and down to this one. And you can see I made a very small row there. Up and down. So you get this zigzag pattern. Jump to this one and do the same thing. Going back down, going up, going down to this one, and I have a dot around there, so it would be like that. This one goes up underneath here, and it's coming down right there, going up to this one, down to this one, and then up again. So this is coming down here, going up, down here, going up to the one over here somewhere. So this one is going up there and up here and then down there somewhere. So that's the first half. Then you can either turn your work around, or you have to do it the opposite way. So I need to make sure I'm doing this right. Give me a second to just see. We need to go from a point to this one. So from this point down to this one, from this one up here, from this one down, and then we have one coming up here and down. And this one would go around there. So from this point to this point, and I made my curve the wrong way around. Oh well, that's gonna be that way. Then I'm gonna do it the right way here, from that point to that point, here to here, that one up somewhere, and back again. From that one to that one, from here to here, from that one to this point. So you can see it gets a little complicated here. I would have one going here, pattern right now. I think I did do it wrong, but now I have to continue somehow, because now I don't see right there how I did this. So this one goes here. I'm pretty sure I did this wrong. Give me a second. I'm gonna do it this way now. And down. Yes, I did it wrong. They should have been going in the same direction, these. So I will have to do that one over. I actually think that looks pretty neat as well. Let me do a small one, I think. Where can I put that? Maybe make a small one here. I'm just going over my grid to make this one. So from here to there and back again. The same here. And you just continue down the row if you have more of those. And that one goes up as well. So the next one would go from here to there, like this. And then, is that right? It should be, yeah, because then I'm going to go from that point to that point. Am I getting the same pattern with this? And then you are gonna go from the center here of one of these and out with a few lines. Curve it around and go back. And I'm shaking totally here on my hand, and I forgot when I can see that. I don't know why I'm shaking that much today. It should go like that, so that I have one more right here. And that is the pattern. I could try. Now I need to find one. I could try to do it here. Yeah, it's not the totally same. It looks different, this one. But that is the pattern for today. I'm thinking of putting these in here just to make sure it still looks nice. Well, that happens here and there, and that's fine. You just work with the pattern you get and make sure you do something fun with it. This way you could maybe even find a totally new pattern. And that's not bad. Just go with the thing you made and do it into something you like, and then it's all fine. Remember, there is no mistakes in Zentangle. I'm thinking of just doing lines here in this next row here. So I started the pattern here right, but I ended it wrong, and that is why I now have a totally new pattern right here. and I am just going with it. So I'm making lines in here as well, on this side. Somehow I'm happy that this also happens to me here and there, so you can see that even a person that made tangles for a lot of years can make different things so it doesn't turn out the way we want it to. But I'm not mad about it. I'm just trying to make it look nice in the way that it is now looking. This way it is kind of standing out as something else on the page, but still pretty in its own way. And again, sorry about that. Remember, we don't have any mistakes when we are making tangling. We just have new opportunities for new things, new patterns, and maybe this could be the next cool thing. I'm not sure this one can, but maybe the one you did different than the step out could be the next really cool thing that everyone wanted to do. So don't be afraid if you make something different than it should have been. So I will have to put a warning on this video in the start so that you can see that I did this different than it should have been. This is a pattern, this is not. Let me see, I want to give it some kind of shading, so I'm using my graphite. And I think I'm gonna pop a little graphite here in this little corner. Taking my Tortillion, and this is a new one, softening that out. And normally you would have a lot of the rows with this pattern, so I'm just gonna pop in the shadow at the same side in the next row here, and I could actually have some of the pattern up there. So I could go with my black micron and make the same pattern on this side here. I'm really shaky on my hands today. And it's okay that the lines get a little wonky, it doesn't really matter, because the pattern still looks great. There we go. I really like that one. I think I'm gonna leave this one till the end of the page and then we can look at it and see what to do. But that is the pattern for today, this one. I had a lot of fun with that. That is different. Anyway, I think it turned out pretty neat anyway. So that was this pattern for today. I hope you enjoyed that, even though that I did it a little different. So thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.